The effect of returning a card on the field to the hand is considered a good, as it gets around cards with destruction protection. And in this video we will be going through the top 10 cards that can return cards from the field to the hand in Yugioh. At the 10th spot we have a Compulsory Evacuation device, which is a normal trap card that has the effect where it can target one monster on the field and return that target to the hand. The effect itself is not bad. It gets better if you have targeted a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, which means that the monster will be returned to the extra deck instead of returning it to the hand, which makes the card infinitely more valuable. The card at the moment sees some competitive play as the card is generic and can be used in any deck. At number 9 we have Exosister Asophiel, which is a rank 4 monster who is a light warrior with 2100 attack and 1800 defense and can be summoned using any 2 level 4 monsters, and it has the effect where it cannot be destroyed by the activated effects of monsters that are special summoned from the graveyard. And it has another effect where it can detach one card from it to target one monster on the opponent field and return that monster to hand. Furthermore, it has the effect where if I summon this turn using an Exosister monster as a material, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects from their graveyard, having a generic way to return one monster on the field is pretty good, as it gets around cards with destruction protection, and therefore deserve the 9th spot. At the 8th spot we have Constellar Ptolemy M7, which is a rank 6 monster who is a light machine with 2700 attack and 2000 defense and can be summoned using any 2 level 6 monsters, and it has the effect where it can detach one card from it to target one monster on the field or graveyard and return that monster to hand, which means that it can be used to either disturb the opponent plays or to return one of your monsters from your graveyard to the hand, to either use it as a hand trap or to use it later on as a combo starter during your turn. At number 7 we have Adamancipator Rising Dragite, which is level 8 Central Water Rock monster with 3000 attack and 2200 defense that can be summoned using any one tuner and one non-tuner monster, and it has the effect where it can excavate the top 5 cards from your deck, then return cards your opponent controls to the hand up to the number of excavated rock monsters, then place those 5 excavated cards at the bottom of your deck at any order. And it has another effect where if your opponent activates a spell or trap card or their effects while you have a water monster in your graveyard, you can negate that activation and destroy it. The effect of Dragite is a bit better than the rest of the cards on the list, as it does not target, and it can get around cards that has targeting and destruction removal. At number 6 we have Ancient Warrior's Oath Double Dragon Lords, which is Link Winged Beast Warrior monster with 1100 attack that can be summoned using 2 Beast Warrior monsters, including a Winged Ancient Warriors monster, and it has the effect where once it is Link summoned it can win Ancient Warriors card from the deck to the hand. And it has another effect where it can send one card from your hand or field to return one face-up card on the opponent field to hand, which means that it can send a spell or trap card from the field that is activating the cost to get a free bounce. At number 5 we have Alpha, the Master of Beasts, which is level 8 Earth Beast monster with 3000 attack and 2500 defense that can be special summoned if your opponent has a higher total attack on the field, and it has the effect where it can target any number of Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster you control, return them to your hand, and then you can the same number of face-up monsters on your opponent's side of the field to their hand. It is worth mentioning that the effect of Alpha does not target, therefore it can get around cards that has targeting and destruction removal on an easy-to-summon monster. At number 4 we have Lyrilusc, which is level 7 Dark Fiend monster with 2000 attack and 2000 defense that can be special summoned if you control no monsters, or if you control an adventure token, and it has the effect where on a quick effect if you control an adventure token you can target up to 2 cards on your opponent field and return them to the hand, then give control of this card your opponent. Now the card can be easily searched and summoned using the adventure engine, which means that it can be brought to the field using a simple 1-card combo. At number 3 we have Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, which is Link Light Dragon monster with 0 attack that can be summoned using any 2 dragon monsters, and it has the effect where during your opponent turn you contribute 1 monster from your field or hand to return 1 face-up card on the field to the hand, and has another effect where if it was tributed, can special summon 1 dragon monster from the hand or deck, but its attack and defense becomes 0. Now the effect itself is really good, as it does a trademark target, and it becomes better when it was tied to special summoning a monster from the deck, which either would lock your opponent from the extra deck or give you a search. At the second spot we have Lyrilusc, Ensemblue Robin, which is a rank 1 monster who is a wind-winged beast with 0 attack and 0 defense and can be summoned using any 2 or more level 1 monsters, and it has the effect where it gains 500 attack for each card attached to it. And it has another effect where if your opponent special summons a monster you can detach 1 card from it, then target said monster and return it to hand. And this effect was not once per turn, which means that you can pretty much shut down all your opponent's special summons without losing advantage. And it has another effect where if it was destroyed by an opponent card, you can target 1 other Lyrilusc in your graveyard and add it to your hand. At the first spot we have Majespecter Kirin, which is a pendulum monster who is a wind spellcaster with 2000 attack and 2000 defense with scale 2. And it has no pendulum effect and has the monster effect where it cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent card effects. And it has the effect where during either player or trademark's turn you can target 1 monster on the opponent field as well as 1 pendulum monster including itself on your field, then return both those cards to the hand. Now the effect doesn't trademark seem that impressive, until you remember that the card can be easily brought out using a pendulum summon, and the fact that it is indestructible by your opponent cards mean that it is safe from most of the removal they probably had. That is why Majespecter Kirin takes the number 1 spot on this list. Alright, and that is the video. If you have enjoyed the content of this video, please make sure to subscribe as I will be posting these types of content weekly. So make sure to see them first.